What's going on, everyone? This is Jay from Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm here to bring you my takeaways and analysis video for the game that just went final for Michigan versus Illinois. And this is a very interesting game, very interesting outcome, and kind of gonna try and break it down to you as best as I can. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about the game, if you watched it. Were you disappointed with the outcome? Do you think that Michigan should have played better? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. So, for these last few games, with me being out in the West Coast, Saturdays I gotta work, so a lot of these games I follow the game over the internet, watching the box score, and then what I do is when I get home after work, then I watch the game that I've recorded. So me following the game and watching it online, you don't get a feel of the game, you just can see the results of it. So me watching the game, I sort of had a feel of how the game was going, but when I went home and actually watched the game, it was a different feel to the game. So I was real disappointed seeing how the game played out while I was at work. I actually thought we had a chance of losing. We played terrible, turned the ball over again, over and over again. And just me going home and watching the game, now I have a different perspective of what actually transpired for this game. So, am I happy that we scored 42 points? Yes. Am I disappointed that we gave up 25 points to Illinois? Hell yes. And the thing about this is this game reminded me so much of a game that we played 2 years ago. Well, I guess it's technically less than 2 years ago, but it was the bowl game that we played versus South Carolina. Now, if you don't remember that game, or even that year, that was the down year for, our team. Every other year that we played, we've got 10 wins in our season. But I knew that was going to be a down year for us. The quarterbacking situation was awful. We ended up with a lot of games with that legend John O'Corn starting, or else I think we would have even got 10 wins that year. But that bowl game, Brandon Peters started, who's ironically now the quarterback at Illinois. And I remember we played well in that first half. We were up 21-3. We were just coasting. It looked like it was going to be an easy win. And then in the second half, it was like we just packed it in. We were just happy to, well, no, I'm not even going to say we were happy to be there. We weren't happy to be there. And I guess a lot of the players just stopped playing. I guess maybe they thought they had it won. Maybe they just didn't care. I don't know what the case is. But we ended up losing that game in the end. In the final quarter, they ended up coming back and beating us. Had this been a better team than Illinois, it would have been the same fate for us this game. I feel as though that first quarter and maybe like the half of the second quarter, I'm not going to say we were playing amazing, but the defense was playing great. The offense was actually moving the football. We were running the football very well. We had like 300 and something yards of offense. And then it's like we gave up a touchdown at the end of the half. And then we start the second half, fumble, ugly throw, almost get the ball picked off. And it's like we just stopped playing. We didn't give up, but it was like the effort just was not there. And Illinois, give them credit, they took it full advantage of it, and they played with all their heart for what little talent they had, and cut the score to 28-25. They scored 25 unanswered points on our defense, and the game was marred by fumbles, um, just bad, inconsistent play, and it's like the team just gave up. And the way I see it is, our biggest obstacle and our biggest appointment, or not appointment, but our biggest opponent, excuse me, is not the people on the other side of the football field. The biggest opponent that we have is up here for this team. It's some sort of mental block. It's a lack of confidence. It's like kind of like, here we go again. And you saw it in the Wisconsin game. That's what happened in the Wisconsin game. These guys did the exact same thing. I mean, the effort just was not there. And it's just like they just let these guys just walk all over us. I remember the announcer saying, like, wow, the Illinois offensive line's all of a sudden getting this push. Like, you don't go from not getting any push to getting push. Either you got it or you don't. So the effort just wasn't there on the defensive end. And I don't know what it is, but it's like some of it, a lot of it is dealing with the offense. I know the defensive players say, "Oh, we don't hold anything against the offense. We just play our game," and it's all cliche stuff. I get it. It makes it sound good, but I feel as though that when the offense is struggling like it does and is making bad plays and fumbling the football and giving it away, I honestly feel that it just drags down the defense too. And the effort is just not there on the defensive side of the football, because it's like they're like, man, we got to do this again. And it's like their effort on defense is just not there because the offense is just dragging them down. It's like it's just draining the energy and the soul out of this team. And this is why I'm worried about this game coming up against Penn State on the road. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that because I'm going to have a predictions video that I'm going to do probably Thursday night where I talk about that. I don't know how good this Penn State team is. They still got to play. They're playing Iowa today, later on. And, it'll be a good benchmark to see how that game goes, seeing as we just played Iowa, to see, how good our defense really is, and see whether or not we stand a fighting chance. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit different because, Iowa is playing Penn State at home as opposed to Iowa coming to Michigan to play, and we're going to be playing at Penn State. So those things do make a difference. This Michigan team on the road, it's just the effort is, and their mental capacity, their confidence, it's hanging by a little thin thread. And it's just like once that thread gets snapped, all hell breaks loose. It's like the offense is continually bringing and dragging the defense down, and the effort is not there. It took one series by the offense where they looked pretty good. They drove down the field after it was 28-25, and they scored a touchdown and made it 35-25. And after they did that, it's just like it just revitalized the team. So, it's like they had no pulse. It's like the doctors came in and went clear and just brought them back to life. And it's like as soon as they scored that touchdown, all of a sudden the defense started playing again. You got, after that, it was Cam McGrone forced the fumble. And even though the offense stalled, right after that, the defense once again forced another fumble and an interception, and then they ran it in from 1 yard out to score again. So it's like as soon as they scored that touchdown on offense, it's like the defense got energy again. So it's fairly obvious with this team that their margin of difficulty for winning these games is like this. They can't turn the ball over. They can't fumble the football. They can't throw interceptions. They got to play a clean game, and they got to do something on offense. If they do that, then I think they can play with any team in this country. But I mean, this is 6 games now, and it's been pretty consistent that they just can't get it done in those areas. So after a while, it's not just, man, I can't believe that. No, this is the norm. This is who they are. Watch 2 guys fumble today that I didn't think would fumble the football, and True Wilson and Zach Charbonnet, and they coughed it up. You had Shea Patterson fumble again, but he recovered it. You had Christian Turner that almost fumbled it, but his knee was luckily down. I mean, I don't know what it is with the fumbles. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. But as long as we keep turning the football over, as long as we keep struggling on offense, this defense, they're gonna have to reach somewhere and get the energy to revitalize this team. And I don't know where they're gonna get it from. So as far as this game goes, offensively, like I said, the first quarter and a half, and the last 3 quarters of the fourth quarter, give them an A. But everything in between, F. The defense literally mirrored the offense. So same thing. I still understand why a guy as talented as Donovan Peoples-Jones does not get more targets. Whenever you throw the ball to him, he's going to get it. There's a couple plays where he would just, that much, if it was a better throw, he would have got it. But they need to be targeting him way more than they do. I don't know if I didn't even see Nico Collins for the whole game, so I don't even know if he played. But they didn't take any big shots down the field again. The running game was much improved, and seemed like when Shea actually kept the football on those run-pass options, and he actually kept it, we had great success. So, and to be honest with you, when they actually did those RPO plays, they scored 2 touchdowns out of it. So I'm not quite sure why they're not doing more of that type of stuff. I know it's supposed to be speed in space. I'm sorry, not lost in space. Actually, it really is lost in space. But this offense is just, I don't know what to make of it. One thing I did notice also with our defense, Illinois exposed something. Maybe, I don't know. But it seems as though we just weren't organized on defense when they ran plays like very quickly out of, say, getting a first down. They caught us in a lot of different situations where we weren't lined up properly. There was one situation where we didn't have the right personnel on the field. Situations where we had too many people on the field. And situations where we didn't have enough people on the field. and it just seems as though we were just disorganized. I don't know why, but like I said, our biggest enemy, our biggest opponent is up here. I just don't feel at this point that this team is mentally strong enough to beat the top upper echelon teams in the country. They can beat in Illinois. They can beat a Rutgers. You know, they can beat teams like that. Probably they're going to beat a Maryland. You know, but beating Penn State on the road, you know, beating Notre Dame, beating Ohio State, I don't know. So it is what it is. I'm happy overall that we got the win, but this is just real disappointing. And like I said, until we can fix what's going on up here against these tougher opponents, when the going gets tough, we're in trouble. So anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching the video. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about the game. If you liked the video, definitely hit the like button. Help me get the video out there. The more you hit the like button, the more that the video gets pushed out there, and the more people get to view my video. And if you like my content, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel as big as I can. Anyways, thank you for watching the video, and go Blue.